T-Can's here, your favorite floating head, and these are the best heroes for beginners to play. In today's video, I'm going to be going over 6 separate heroes, 2 for each role on Marvel Rivals. The first hero I want to talk about that you can play in Marvel Rivals as a beginner is Star-Lord. So the best thing about him is his ability to be able to destroy enemies at close range and at mid-range. Not a lot of heroes have this ability to where they can instantly delete them. Right now, I don't have any of my settings turned on to where my cooldowns, so I don't have to reload. If you do have to reload, he has this option where once you run out, all you have to do is move and you're automatically reloaded. Do it again, automatically reloaded. This is the best way to be able to delete people. That also goes along with one of his best qualities, which is his ability to have movement. I mean, look at the gauge that's next to the cancel button and how far you can fly to get away from people or engage them. So that's one thing I really like about him is his ability to move, and he's able to go up on high ground very easily, and with his ultimate you can auto lock. Because one thing I want to be very specific about in this video and really clarify is that you can just delete people by yourself, and that's how you're going to win these games. You can't be depending on your teammates, especially in this game where there's a lot of throwers and a lot of people who are toxic and upset based on performance because they're miserable. These are the things that you have to do to ensure that you're going to win the game. The next hero that's best for beginners is Moon Knight. He's actually one of the best heroes in the game right now, constantly getting banned. And this is how you use him. You throw your Ankh here, which is going to pull the enemy in, and then you throw your boomerang right at it. See? And it bounces between, so you don't even have to necessarily aim at a moving target like you see here. Over here, right? I'm going to throw it in there. This guy stinks! Not even aiming it at the guy. I'm just shooting it in the center, and it's creating damage, which is great. He has awesome movement. This can only go so far. He has awesome movement to get away from people who are diving you like Spider-Man, which can be very annoying. He also has a double jump. It keeps you being able to move, take high ground, and win these fights. And because of his insta-lock ability to kill people with his Ankh, I mean, there's no reason you need to rely on your team if you can be the best person in the lobby. This will help you rank up quick. And his ultimate here is a big ol' moon right here that drops all these and does a ton of damage. The combination you want to be looking for is, I already have the Ankh there, but essentially you're going to place down your ult, throw your Ankh, throw your boomerangs in there, and then just spam into it. That's going to clean up anyone who's getting major damage from the ult, and then, yeah, it's just going to clean up the major damage. We're now going to move on to the Vanguards and Marvel Rivals as the best ones for beginners. So there's a lot of different combos you can do with him, but mainly you have a damage wall that's going to do damage to the other team as long as you hit him. See, it does the damage there. Then you have a heal wall. This has an area that protects you, and you're able to not get stunned by things and basically get away with a lot. In the lower ranks, people don't understand that if you ult where a brute wall is, you're not going to be able to do things like Jeff ult. Jeff ult will not suck me up.
What?
If I'm in this, right? So what you want to do essentially with Groot is he has a couple combos that have to do the animation cancel, which is nice. I mean, that was very, very slow with it. But he can also delete people, and it's not hard for him to do it.
Double kill!
He has his secondary fire that throws a little explosion, so if you throw it at the person's feet, they're gonna get hit twice by it. See how that deleted? And his ult right here, basically you want to set a wall down, send it, and it's going to stick out everyone close to it, and the wall will be able to do damage. Once again, this is an ultimate that will be able to delete the other team if you use it appropriately in carrying games. And that's everything I gotta say about Groot. The next hero I want to talk about that's best for beginners in Marvel Rivals as a tank or Vanguard, whichever one you prefer, is going to be Doctor Strange. He has a shield that has 800 health, but you really want to do this shield and cycle through his different abilities that he has. The best thing about him, one of the best things about him, is that he has a teleporter, so your team can get back to the fights. You place it down, and boom, you're able to just move freely to wherever you want. And another thing about him is that he builds up this charge here as long as you get enough hits on the enemy, it does a break at 100%, and that's where you're looking to get kills. Look how much damage that just did on this robot. That's easy deletion for if someone is at about half health. Another part about him is he has his jump, he has mobility, so he can get out of fights. That's the one thing Groot doesn't have. However, Groot is also a little bit of a different play style, and his ultimate here. By the eye of another thing, you can stop people where they are, and you do damage. It gives your team ample enough time. It's great for combos, just like Groot's, and anything that you can do to keep your team, essentially make it easier for them to do things. You have to carry these games by yourself. You cannot depend on them. However, if you can do things that you know will at least get you 1 kill, if not 2 kills, and then the rest of your team follows up to delete other things, that's why you want to have Doctor Strange on your team. Now we're on the strategist. I want to talk about Jeff. Everyone loves Jeff. He's a cute little shark, right? But however, he has really good healing for the distance that it can go. I mean, look how far out his beam goes. He's able to heal through people while also doing damage to the enemy. He's not a main healer. He's definitely an off healer. However, if you can get his ultimate down, like right here, that sucks him into it.
Oh God, that was horrible.
Then you're gonna be golden. Obviously, I'm really good with Jeff. I mean, I just completely missed that in a trial video. But you eat them up, you find a side over here, and you can either jump off the side or just spin it. I recommend jumping off the side because that's the most goated option. However, I mean, you'll know who you're eating to decide whether or not you need to do that. He has these balls here. If someone's at full health, they can move fast. See, look at him run. Look at him go. He's the best. He has a secondary fire that does knockback along with other damage. Obviously, he only has 3 of them, but because I have the settings here, it's just going to be unlimited. So yeah, Jeff is the most, I feel, mindless healer. Jeff's ult can also cancel out other people's ults. Like, one thing you'll see is the Scarlet Witch. Her ult is one of the most annoying in the game, in my opinion. She just throws it up. If no one's blocking her, she's just getting unlimited value with her. So check out Jeff. He's an off healer, and next is going to be a main. Cloak and Dagger is a hero that'll definitely help you climb in Marvel Rivals. Her kit is super easy to use, so let's go over it. She has a barrier that she can center health. She has a right click that creates a little field to also be able to heal. And then her left click, or primary fire, is healing. When she hits shift, she turns into the dagger part of it. He does damage. So when you click your E button, it puts that through. Right? Another shield. And then it auto locks with his primary fire, which you just have to be in the general vicinity. And if you want to see with hers also, you just have to be in the general vicinity and be aiming, and it'll hit the area. So she essentially cannot miss any healing, which is nice. But back to Dagger, he has a really good ability for movement. You shift, and you're able to move. And then you're out of there. And other teammates can be inside of it, which will also help you and your teammates because they won't get sucked up.
Not again.
And also certain ults. And when you go to use your ultimate, it's a huge like healing and damage boost against the other team. So you just click 2 and you dash through. And you can choose the area that you want to do, but essentially if you do it this way, you're going to be able to kill everyone that's in the area while keeping your team up. It's one of the most annoying ults in the game, in my opinion. This is the end of the video for the best heroes for beginners in Marvel Rivals. If anyone has any other recommendations, comment down below, and maybe I can do another video for top 5 or top 4 for every position. If you guys have any advice, I would appreciate it, and I'll take it into consideration for the next one. Thank you for watching.